What's going on, guys? Thank you for joining me for another Mike Daggs Reviews podcast. I'm so glad you guys are here today with me. Thank you for joining from SoundCloud or iTunes. It is the best way to, as I said before, it is the best way to listen. I don't know why everybody wants to burn their batteries out on YouTube or Facebook. Just makes more sense this way. But this week, I am joined by my guest, Thomas Bradford. What's going on, buddy?
Hey, what's going on?
Now, something I was noticing when I was preparing for the show was the fact you have officially been a part of every single piece of media that I've done. So you were on Mike and Maddie Live.
Yes, I was.
And then you were on the only Thomas is new at podcasting with Only Voices, which a lot of my guests will be, but he's a man-child, so bear with me if there's sounds in the background that he's not, he's going to make. But no, yeah, so you were on, like I said, you were on my Mike and Maddie Live, and then you did a live review with me, which was awesome. I still love that.
Yeah, that was awesome.
That video was fun.
It's funny.
I want to do more like that. Like, I really want to do. It's more of a pain in the ass because, like, to do new movies, I don't have access to new movies at my house. And we can't just bring a camera to a movie theater
and just put it out there and be loud in the middle of the theater.
We're like, we're not taping the movie. We're just taping ourselves.
Yeah,
don't worry.
Yeah, they won't buy that.
Get out.
Yeah.
But no, yeah. And then you've been on vlogs. You've been on. What else have I done? And now this.
Exactly.
So, yeah, this is every piece of like reoccurring media. Oh, and you were on the other podcast that we had, the one with me, Chris, and Hal.
Oh, right, yeah.
The Ball So Hard. I mean, so I have that. That's up on my Mike Daggs Reviews page. I don't know if I posted that to YouTube, but if you guys want to go check that out too, that was pretty cool. That one was more like current news. So if you go back and listen, it doesn't really hold up well. Like you'd be like, "What the hell are you talking about?" Like,
yeah, just a bunch of
crap.
Chatter.
But yeah, so. The one thing that I noticed going back listening to the podcast just from a week ago, I said like in the first like 20 minutes of it, must have said it about 40, 50 times. So I'm going to make a very conscious effort to not say like so many times because listening to it, I don't know how it came out like to anybody else. I don't know if you noticed it as much as I did because I noticed it.
You always have those people that are like, he's just like that.
Yeah, just saying like a lot.
It just comes out.
But there was one point where I'm listening to it, and I just thought, get it together, Michael.
Yeah.
Stop saying like. I was like, I don't want to cut some of these likes out. Just mute them. But show rolls on. All right, so the main reason I wanted, because you're like not really like a guest. I wouldn't call you a guest. You're more like a resident. You're gonna be probably here a couple more times, a bunch more times.
For sure.
Especially if I do these every week. There's bound to be more times you're on. So like I save like question stuff for guests. But I figured this would be a good one for you to come on because you love 90s cartoons.
I'm all about the 90s.
Yeah. And I do too. I just don't, I'm not into them as much anymore. We have that great Nickelodeon shirt that I sometimes want to steal. I like that. That shirt's pretty badass. But
it's got all my favorite characters on it.
So I was just wondering, like, how do you feel about some of these reboots? Did you see Beauty and the Beast, the new one?
I did. I enjoyed it actually.
Yeah. So you think like you're cool with it? Because I was like not on board with it, but then I saw the new Jungle Book movie, and that was awesome. Yeah. And then Beauty and the Beast, I was I think I didn't like it as much. So are
you excited about live action?
Yeah.
No, I think because they kind of revamped the story a little bit and they make it a little bit more fresh, and I think just Disney does a really good job of making movies in general. Yeah, so that's true. I enjoy them. I'm excited also for The Lion King that's coming out.
Yeah, see, I'm wondering so it's just gonna be like real. It's gonna look like real lions.
Yeah, so it's kind of that live action though?
It's technically it's like
I don't know
because there's no humans,
right?
If there's one human, I'm gonna be pissed.
Yeah, I mean, do they just have these wild animals on stage, and they're just putting
a
video of their mouth moving?
Presumably, it's gonna be
dangerous.
CGI, the whole
thing.
Right,
that's what I'm saying. So is that live action? I don't know. I don't even know what they call it live action. I don't know. But
it's technically not live action.
So you just went from cartoon to computer generated.
Now, that's one question. The second question, are we going to cry when, spoiler alert, Mufasa dies?
Yeah, maybe. I don't know.
We'll see.
Will he die the same way?
Maybe. Yeah, because that's pretty gruesome.
Yeah,
I mean,
exactly.
In a cartoon, they got away with it because he just saw, like he just fell into, what looked like a river.
Yeah.
Maybe that's what they'll do.
Well, no, it wasn't a river. He fell into.
No, I know I'm saying, but like on the cartoon, the way that the wildebeests were portrayed,
right.
it just looked like a river.
Right,
There's just so many of them that you didn't see him get trampled.
Exactly.
He just disappeared into like dust. So maybe it'll be a river this time. I think we could take prop bets. I think it's gonna be a river.
Could be.
What do you guys think out there? If you want to chime in and think what it is gonna, because I think. Yeah, I think a river, because like he falls off.
A little bit more subtle, you know? Yeah, because
won't
have to watch a
live action, quote unquote live action lion getting trampled by wildebeest,
like thousands of wildebeest.
Yeah, so we'll see. So, but all right, so there's a couple ones that I'm like again, Lion King. See, I'm saying fucking like against.
Yeah,
Lion King. Yeah, I'm in
for sure.
Dumbo. I was never a Dumbo fan. I don't even, you know what? To be honest, I don't think I've ever even actually seen the movie Dumbo.
Yeah,
fully.
I've watched it. I'm also a really big Tim Burton fan, and just
is he doing it?
Yeah.
Oh,
it's
okay.
from the imagination of Tim Burton.
Oh, okay, I didn't even know that.
And then this movie. Well, at least when I watched the trailer, it seems like it's, it's gonna be a little bit more emotions to it. Almost, it looks like.
Yeah.
Opposed to the movie of just the elephant, in the circus. Because I watched the original, but I don't.
So I got into
remember
this.
It.
Yeah, I got into this with Maddie last week. I won't get too much into it because we just talked about it last week. But there's a lot of movies that I went back and like I've seen, but I've never like seen like as an adult, like fully contemplating everything that's going on in the movie. And there was a bunch of movies like even like just a couple movies I can't even think of the name.
For sure.
Yeah, that I watched. I know I saw the movie, but I never really paid attention to, or like I caught bits and pieces of it, not the full thing. Like I think Top Gun was the one we were talking about.
Sure.
That like I've never sat down and watched beginning to end Top Gun. It's always like I see it on TNT and I'm like, Top Gun.
Yeah. I get a lot of crap for it, but that's like Die Hard for me.
Oh, honestly, for me too. I just this Christmas that just passed, I watched it.
I think I've watched the first one once. And then bits and pieces of all the other ones.
Yeah, I've never. And it's like I made it 30 years of my life without seeing it. Right. Yeah. So all right. So Dumbo. But now that I know it's Tim Burton, I'm a little more sold on that. And maybe I'll go through and I'll watch the original like cartoon one and then this one.
Yeah. And it also seems like the new Disney movies or the live action Disney movies seem to have a little bit darker presence almost.
Yeah.
I don't know if you feel that.
Yeah, they feel more grown up.
Yeah.
I mean, and that you get that generally just because it's live action.
Right, I gotcha.
Then the cartoon, you can't really get too like emotionally attached to stuff when it's a cartoon. But if, like I said, I think there's been two, right? What are the Disney movies? Was that one? Well, that one's been live action though. There's been a ton of those ones.
I think there's only two.
There's the one with the African American girl. They did a black version of Cinderella, and then they did the I've seen like 3 of them.
Yeah, okay.
And that's like they did even what was that other? There was like a show, Ever After, I think. Wasn't that show? Yeah, Ever After. So that kind of seems like it's always been kind of done like that. So Dumbo I'm in on. The one that I'm not, that I feel like this is another unpopular opinion, Winnie the Pooh. I don't know how that's
Christopher Robin's movie.
Chris. I
don't know. My mom always had Winnie the Pooh on when I was a toddler, and young child. So I'll probably see it.
How's Obi-Wan gonna be?
Christopher Robin. This is true too.
I always see him. I don't care any role.
Although that teddy bear looks rather creepy.
It does. It looks kind of creepy. It doesn't look
like he's
right.
dingy and dirty.
Yeah, it's like.
Yeah. I don't even want to know what Eeyore looks like.
And then there's like that theory that Winnie the Pooh's not even really real. He's like
in his head.
It's in his head to cope with like his mother's suicide, or because he's like autistic or something. I don't know, but it's just I don't know, man. And then all right, so and that comes out soon, right? That comes out this year.
Yeah.
November.
I believe it.
We have access to the internet. And I'm not.
Yeah, I think it's sooner than that. I gotta be honest with you. I think it's this month, August.
That's wild. I like that comes up right away. That comes out Thursday, August 2nd.
Yeah.
So literally next week. That literally Thursday. As
Right.
we record this on Monday, it literally comes out in a couple days.
Yeah. So that's what I was saying. I'm pretty sure it was this month.
Yeah.
And I don't know. I don't think I'm gonna go to the movie theaters to watch it, but
yeah,
I'll see it.
Kids. Yeah, it looks a little creepy, and to see a bear because that one's gonna be like live action,
right?
It's like
exactly.
a human interacting with a fake bear there.
You know, and once again,
now
I was really young when I watched Winnie the Pooh, and I never got the premise that he was actually a possession.
Yeah,
you know, I mean, maybe it's just because I was a kid.
Yeah. My logic's all screwed up because
yeah.
my most relevant source of Winnie the Pooh is through Kingdom Hearts, where you jump into a book. So that just throws everything I know out. I'm like I don't know what's going on now. I just see I'm Googling this and there's an image of Ewan McGregor and it's Ted. It's Ted. That's a movie I would see.
Right, exactly.
He's grown up. He's like, oh, Christopher, you've grown up. He's like, yeah, bitch. That would be great.
That would be awesome.
And then another one too I didn't write down, but they're coming out with the sequel to the Jungle Book. They're going beyond it. But
like for the first time.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I didn't hear about that either.
Yeah,
that'll probably be good though.
There was a trailer. Didn't it play during Ant-Man? I feel like it did. Maybe not.
No. The only thing I've saw was a bunch of Mowgli movies. His name is Mowgli, right? The kid.
Yeah. No, Mowgli's the bear. I don't know.
No, Blue's the bear.
Yeah.
Mowgli's the kid. Right?
No. Yeah, Mowgli. Yeah,
Mowgli,
that was the trailer.
Oh, what? So it's about him.
Yeah, it's what's his name survived. I don't know how he fell into a fire at the end of that one, the newer one.
Oh, the tiger.
Shao Kahn, Mortal Kombat. Crossing movies is just that's so great. Mowgli grows up and now he's in Mortal Kombat.
Yeah. He's got a skull mask.
Yeah. Jesus, that'd be that. Like I said, those are
but
movies
it's something similar like that.
Yeah,
I don't remember.
I have access to the internet at my fingertips, and here we are. So, all right. So now, what did you think about the Teen Titans movie coming out? You like the Teen Titans, right?
I do. I don't know. I think they're trying to make Robin a little bit more badass than he is.
Yeah.
You know, and but I think it'll be cool. I wonder if it's gonna tie into anything else.
It looks. The only thing I couldn't get past is the animation looks kind of really kiddish.
Yeah.
So,
but, I like a lot of the characters.
Shere Khan.
So it was close. I
knew
it was something close.
We were very, very close.
But not Shao Kahn.
Not Shao Kahn.
He's the destroyer of universes.
Yeah, not the destroyer of universes, just the destroyer of children and wolves in the forest.
Yeah.
And the red flower. Hates that red flower.
Right.
Red flower sucks. Yeah, so I'm totally out on that Teen Titans movie. I was never a big Teen.
It's same here. Even when younger, when my younger brother would always watch Teen Titans, but I never got into it myself.
Yep.
This is once again starring Robin.
Yeah, and it's like
woohoo.
That's just
Robin.
Yeah, great.
And cool. Beast Boy. It's like yeah,
and Beast Boy was always trying to have sex with that shadow chick, whatever her name was.
Raven.
Yeah.
Raven. So it's just one of those things that
it's like the not good version of Guardians of the Galaxy.
For sure. And that's the thing too. They're just
what's the Avengers second one when the Avengers disbands and it's like, or I don't know. It's not when the Avengers
Ultimate Alliance.
No, because that's with all of them. But it's like when the Avengers Cap goes away, Cap dies and all that. Right. It's like the new Avengers.
Right. Okay.
And it's like, all right.
Yeah, exactly.
We don't care. There's a reason we don't really care about these ones.
Right, for sure.
That's why I'm wondering what they're gonna do with we got to get back on this topic. The topic at hand, because we got to talk about Rugrats.
For sure.
Got to talk about the Rugrats. So
I still watch the Rugrats.
Yeah. I haven't seen it in a while, but so I thought I saw that picture. Did you see the picture of what the rebooted one was?
Yeah, I haven't followed up on any of that. You were mentioning it the other day.
But it wasn't the picture, and I was pissed. I was super pissed because it looked like. I'll show you the picture here. It looked like just not something I'd want.
I mean, if they did a reboot of most 90's cartoons, it would be great television again. Yeah, just
Yeah.
You know, cleaned up a couple of them maybe, so parents would be like, "My kid's not watching that,"
And
because our parents didn't care.
Yeah,
know, watching Angry Beavers and
now it's more like it's a lot more ways to So that was sorry. So that's what the proposed one was going to be.
Okay, so CG.
And I was like, yeah, screw that. Yeah. But that's not. That was like a concept art. And I'm sure if you haven't seen it, I don't know what to tell you. Go.
I'll watch it tonight.
I'm not talking to you. I'm talking about the audience. The audience. But it's not going to look like that. I don't think anybody knows what it's going to look like. That would be really I don't
cheesy.
Like that. Yeah, I was like, nope. And not my Rugrats.
CG is hard to do. I
like
guess.
Episodes. Yeah.
Yeah, you know what I mean? Because they were talking about that in that the Incredibles movie.
Yeah.
On how long it takes and how many times you have to backtrack and all that stuff. So
yeah,
just to do a TV show and a reboot at that.
Yeah. So I'm wondering if it's gonna be like completely rebooted or just like because they started getting a little wild at the end, throwing in like I don't mind the new characters, but then they like start.
Well, they had to cover all the.
Yeah, the races.
Races.
They had like they had Kimmy, who was Asian, exactly. And then they had Susie, the black chick.
Yeah.
And then where was the Puerto Ricans? Where were the Mexicans represented at?
I think they were like delivering mattresses and stuff. Like seriously.
Yeah.
Like in the TV show.
I feel like I remember some of that.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Like everybody that delivered something.
Yeah.
Usually, but
there's some still episodes of that show that like stick out to me.
Oh yeah. All
like
the time.
One where they grow up and they get jobs.
Yeah.
And they like
oh yeah.
There's so many like
but their head's the same.
Yeah. It's like baby heads on like adults.
Adult body,
yeah. But yeah, like I remember they're like, let's ride the elevators all day, and then they like ride the elevators, and then at one point he goes,
they're in that room of just paper.
Yeah, he goes, we can always do what my dog doesn't work, and he's like, what's that? He's like, push paper.
Yeah, they're
like. Oh man! But there's also a theory on that one that they're not. None of those people are. None of them are real. That they're all in Angelica's head.
Yeah, I just feel like anybody can say that about anything.
Yeah, I feel like.
I mean, so her uncle and aunt are all made up too.
So what was it? It was that
because there's a lot of episodes without Angelica.
Yeah, I feel like I don't even want to go into that because I'd have to like read it and like figure out exactly what the hell people are thinking about when they like come up with these crazy.
So the original writers should still be around. I mean, those would be the people to try to ask.
Yeah, but I'm sure they're like, "What? No,
they're real. Man, they're babies.
This isn't a Dallas episode. Like, what was is that? No,
this is a Catcher in the Rye.
Was that what hospital show was that when they were all like in the mind of some autistic kid's head in like a snow globe? Was it General Hospital? One of the hospitals, something like that.
No idea.
But no, it's not. Yeah, Catcher in the Rye.
Yeah.
Fight Club status.
Yeah. All of a sudden, Rugrats is Shutter Island.
Yeah. It's not real, man. Yeah. Baby doesn't have to do what a baby's got to do.
Yeah, right. Well, yeah, one episode that sticks out to me is the one where I believe Tommy's dreaming and he's homeless and he's just walking through like the extreme beat up of wherever he lived in the town and just like shivering and cold and it was all like dark and purple the whole episode and he's like going in and out of these empty homes. He's just like this wandering baby. And I think it was because he treated Chucky wrong, so he was just having like guilt
wasn't
dreams.
Chucky rich or something?
Yeah, something like that. And it was just like it was just like a poor baby wandering the streets like with a ripped diaper and with no adults around, obviously.
The one too where they went to like Mars in the spaceship. That one was always cool. They're like in the garage.
Oh right,
like
yeah.
Those episodes just stick out to me. I don't know why.
And I love how they start every episode zoomed in on something. Mm-hmm. So you're kind of like, oh, what's that?
Yeah.
And usually it's like a bowl of cereal.
Yeah.
It's like really cool.
Yeah, I feel like the Rugrats was like a cornerstone of our.
Yeah, and I think the reboot would do well because every time I put it on, like for Gianna or any of my friends' kids, they usually get pretty into it.
Yeah.
Because obviously it's relative. It's babies doing baby things, and so I think the reboot will do well. I mean, I wonder if it's gonna be all total new episodes, and
it's like it must be so hard for cartoons nowadays,
right?
Because there's so much media, and like, is Cartoon Network still like a relevant thing?
Dude, Samurai Jack's still going.
Oh yeah, that just came back too, didn't it?
Yeah. Well, they're on like 20 seasons or something stupid like that too.
Oh my god. Yeah, I was more of a Nickelodeon kid until I think pretty much until like Your House.
Right.
Because Your House was like you guys loved Cartoon Network.
Yeah. Well, it's because we saw every Nickelodeon show.
Yeah, that's true.
You know,
it gets a little old, but I guess as a kid I was down for that repetition.
Right, exactly.
But yeah, and like their shows started to get a little stale and stuff. But I loved like remember Snick? Saturday Night Nickelodeon.
Oh, yep. Oh yeah.
Kablam and
Kablam.
Oh my
yeah.
God, so many good shows and all that. And then Beavis and Butthead was
awesome.
on after that.
Yeah,
Like it was so weird. It went from like good wholesome fun to like dick and fart jokes.
Oh yeah. Shaking up cans and opening them.
Yeah.
Like
funny. I think that was, so now we're on the topic of that. You know which one I was never a fan of ever? I always thought it was gross. Ren and Stimpy.
Oh yeah. Well, it was like softcore porn.
It was. I thought it was.
There was an episode that said "Don't piss on the fence." That was the
don't
name
you
of
pee
an episode.
on the electric fence.
Yeah,
that was
there you go.
Game.
Right, yeah, it was a board game.
Yeah, and like now that I say that, I remember a lot of it, but I just remember being like, "This is gross. Like I don't like this." Like
it did like that show started the whole close-ups with the really ugly, in-depth faces. You know.
Yeah, I for some reason I feel like kids who were bullies. Like that show.
Right,
like,
for sure.
I feel like if you like that show, your mom and dad are probably divorced.
Right, for sure. Because of
We're
that
making
show.
assumptions here, yeah.
Right, yeah.
And you liked to probably hurt little animals.
Yes.
And you
just run around calling people idiots.
You didn't clean your room. You probably didn't brush your teeth very well.
No.
You were just a little scumbag of a child. If you laughed at that type of humor.
Yeah, like there's another episode where Stimpy had a log.
I saw that.
Yeah, log. I mean, I remember on the episode.
Butt, yeah.
I was on his lower back.
Yeah.
And then Ren had a saw.
And he was
sawing it
like a humping motion.
I'm like,
and he was
what
like,
is going on?
almost there.
Yeah.
Keep going, buddy. I'm like, this is disgusting.
Yeah.
Who likes this stuff? Yeah, I think when I was a kid, I just liked. I don't know. Maybe I'd like to see like. I wonder if that's a psychological thing.
Yeah.
Like, if you were into that stuff, like, what are you into now?
Right, exactly.
Like,
so it's the same thing, going back to another cartoon of that time, Rocko's Modern Life.
Yeah.
It wasn't, the action wasn't as dirty, but there was a lot of innuendos.
Yeah,
his dog's name was Spunky.
Yeah.
They hung out at the Chokey Chicken.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh,
yeah,
man.
oh my God, yeah. Yeah, I remember there was, like, one part of an episode where the, what's the turtle's name? Filbert and his Dr. Hutchinson, his girlfriend, had the hook.
Yeah.
And she like laid down in bed with him and like put her hook down, and you hear like, and he's like,
yeah.
And like, so there's so many references.
Yeah.
Where you're like,
but at least, see, that was a lot more subtle.
Yeah.
So you can enjoy it opposed to it just being like, bam, in your face. Like, this is
like Ren and Stimpy.
Yeah. This is dirty.
Yeah. Unclean.
Yeah.
Unclean. No, that. Never was a fan of that, but I think Rocko's Modern Life was on that list that they're gonna bring back or something. I don't know.
Oh, that'd be good.
Like
I said, I liked Rocko. I liked Heifer.
Yeah.
I liked a lot of the characters in that show.
Yeah, and
but obviously that TV show was tapering off by the time I could actually, retain.
Yeah. It's wild too. Like when you think of how many
the mind to be able to retain.
How many episodes of going back to the Rugrats were there? There was only like 3 seasons, right?
No, there was 8 seasons.
I don't know about that.
I was just watching season 8 before it came over.
Oh, were you? Okay.
Yeah.
But they were like short seasons though, right? They were only
I don't think they were deep, like many episodes.
Yeah, like probably like 10 or something.
Yeah, something like that. Yeah.
Yeah. So like it, and then like I'd always be like, oh, I saw this episode already, and it's like when I look back, I'm like, oh, it was only like probably 30, 40 episodes of the whole thing. Now it's like I watch shows that some shows like Game of Thrones has 10, but they're like hour-long episodes.
Exactly.
And like Rugrats had the two episodes in every episode.
Exactly.
So
So the episode was like 15,
10 minutes. Yeah, it's like 10 minutes long.
Yeah, right.
So you're like, oh my God, this is like what the fuck?
Yeah,
it's wild that it's almost so quick.
And I listen to people my age or our age, and they, like if they're in a Rugrats trivia or something, like I forget where I saw it somewhere, and they just ask like the most simple questions, and I know it because I just watch the show all the time, and they're like my age or younger, and like I have no idea, what Tommy uses to open the bowl, like the kid's playpen with,
Screwdriver,
yeah,
bro.
That's what I'm saying. I'm
Come
like,
on now. Yeah, exactly.
Just simple things like that.
Yep.
It's funny. It's like just, your childhood was
trash.
Yeah.
Not like mine.
Nope. All the crazy stuff we did.
They're like coming up with a brand new IP for a cartoon. Like, I can't imagine how impossible that must be nowadays. Like, all kids do is watch YouTube. Like,
right.
They just put on like those stupid, like when we came back from the beach a couple weeks ago, Gianna and Maya was watching our friend's daughter. I keep using names like people actually know who I'm talking about here. But she was watching that channel that they just like dress up, they play with dolls and stuff.
Right, or they watch videos of kids making slime or kids playing video games.
Yeah.
And they'll watch it for hours.
Yeah.
I'm like, what are you doing?
Yeah, see, I always thought it was the craziest thing for people to watch people play video games.
Right. But I mean, then you have your successful cartoons out there that have been on since '99. Like SpongeBob and I don't know, Family Guy's still doing new videos, episodes, but they're from
South
'99.
Park's coming back too, but those aren't really kids.
Exactly.
Really
South Park is they do it off of current events, which I think is genius.
You can keep going forever. And they're just an edgier, funnier Simpsons.
Exactly.
That's like, I feel bad for that show. Like, that show just needs to just go away.
Oh, The Simpsons? I know.
But I mean, it's like an American.
I think they're on like the 29th season.
It's been going forever.
That's insane. But every season's like 23, 24 episodes.
Yeah.
So you got to think about it. That's a lot of material.
Even I'm getting sick. Like, I don't watch Family Guy anymore. I haven't watched that in forever.
I do it as white noise sometimes. That's about it.
But yeah, I don't know. I hate when that happens to shows. Like, I'm glad that Rick and Morty right now is like, I know it just got renewed for like a 70 episodes, but I'm glad it doesn't like, I hope it doesn't turn into just those annualized crap. Like,
right, exactly.
Like, I'd rather put out a season with 10 episodes, wait a year and a half, 2 years.
Right,
like,
yeah, build up the anticipation.
Yeah, build up the anticipation a little bit. That's one thing that, like, I love Netflix. Netflix is like my best friend.
Yeah.
Because it's the easiest thing to put on for white noise, like you said. Exactly, like when I'm going to sleep, I know I'm going to put on like Planet Earth or something.
Yeah, right.
But the problem with it, some of their content is they drop every episode right away, and then I'm like, okay, well, now I just gotta wait till Saturday and just sit on the couch and binge this TV show.
Right.
And then it's like, the show drops, you watch it in like a week and a half, and then you're like, all right, see you next year. And it's like, fuck, man.
Yeah, right,
like,
exactly.
And it's like, so when House of Cards was on, me and Al watched House of Cards, and that's a great show. It's really hard to get into because there's a lot of boring episodes. Like, it's not boring. It's a great TV show, but it's like, man, there's some times when it's like, oh man, this is
just filling you with like fillers and information and
so much.
Right.
It's all exposition. It's all talking.
Right, for sure.
There's not much action. When there is action, it's pretty awesome, but it's few and far between. But the problem was it drops like in May. They just drop a season on you, and you're like, okay, watch it all, and then you're like,
because binge watching TV is healthier than binge drinking or anything else.
Well,
they promote. Well, it is, but no, I mean it is, but they promote binge watching. You know, sit down and binge.
Yeah, we were talking about how that like companies
sit on your couch for
like
7
YouTube
hours.
and Netflix. They're like, you got 5 hours of free time after work. We want 4 of those.
Yeah, right.
Like, oh man,
binge.
And I don't know how some people watch every TV show.
Ugh.
Like, oh, I can't.
Right.
I can't do that. I can only watch like good series.
Right.
Like, and I know you're not much of a series person. You're
I'm
more
not.
like
I mean,
movies.
well, see, I'm a movie guy.
Yeah.
Because I'll watch a movie for whatever hour and a half to 2 hours. Like I watched the movie Heat the other day, and I didn't realize it was 3 hours long. I'm like, wow, but it was a good movie. But I was like, wow.
Yeah.
But there's parts where I was kind of like, my eyes were getting dry. I'm like, whoa.
So
long.
I think I've asked you this before. We'll last for just the sake of the podcast, for the audience. I like that word. I'm going to use that. It's going to be a reoccurring. The audience. So do you think that's because you just like to get in, get out, and you're done? You don't like to reoccur with stuff? Because I realize, like you said, you're a white noise kind of person. Like, you'll put it on just for background. Right. And if it's a movie, you can kind of do that. Like, you can be like, exactly. I'm in. 2 hours later, I'm out.
Yeah, I would definitely say I'm more like that. I can't. Even TV shows I do get into, whatever. By the middle of the second season, I'm kind of starting to just go back to the white noise things. Yeah. And then go back a few days later when it's fresh again, if you would. It just gets a little too dry for me. And so, yeah, I'm definitely like the sit down, get it all hit at once, and then that's it.
Yeah. I go through periods where I'm like that, especially with doing the movie reviews and stuff. I kind of have to be like movies.
Right.
But I'm more of I like to follow something through an entire season.
Right.
See the arcs, and then it comes to an end. And I think that might just be because I force myself to watch more movies, even if I don't want to watch them for the sake of the reviews.
For sure.
Luckily, I'm in a point right now where all the movies have pretty much come out. Like, I'm gonna watch Mission Impossible later tonight, hopefully, maybe, to get that review out. But the movie season's pretty much over. Like, there's not many movies left that I can be like, hey, you want to see this review? And like, I wasn't gonna watch that movie anyway. I don't care.
Yeah, right.
I could just put the movie 7.2.
Yeah,
there you
right.
go. Yeah, and I told you before you should probably watch like Black Mirror stuff because it's a standalone.
Exactly.
It's not, you can watch any episode you want. It's not like it is in the same universe, but they're totally not
individual.
Connected. Yeah.
Like every episode's individual.
Yeah.
Different. No, I will get into that.
Because that's why like you liked Rick and Morty.
Of course.
But that's also something that there's a thin kind of storyline behind it.
Yeah.
But it's mostly just comedy. Like comedy,
well,
you can
exactly.
kind of do
it's what are they gonna get into next?
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
As opposed to like if you skip 2 episodes, now you don't know what's going
on.
Like,
right. You need to go back and you need to watch those now.
Yeah.
Otherwise, you will be lost.
So before we started the podcast, we attempted to. This was supposed to be an attempt. We're gonna listen to. If you're not aware of this R. Kelly song called "I Tried." I forget the name of the song. I admit.
That's
I admit. It's a 19-minute song. It's a podcast.
For sure.
He put out. He's just saying stuff in rhythm.
I mean that we already knew.
Rhythm of music.
Yeah.
And he's just admitting to being a shitbag, essentially.
Yeah, and he can't read.
He can't read. He had sex with his best friend's
in the back of his
wife
Benz.
In the back of the Benz. And that's, I mean, we didn't get much further than that because we were just like, all right.
And it's also 19 minutes long.
It's 19 minutes long. And somebody said under this, they said that I listened to this like 20 times.
That's ridiculous.
That's silly.
Are you the same person?
You are Kelly.
Right. And I know what everybody else is thinking when they're listening to this. You're like, where the hell did R. Kelly go? Because I was thinking the same thing. Told me about it, and I'm like, R. Kelly, really? He put another song out, and then you listen to it. It sounds nothing like him.
Yeah, he's done some wild stuff. Like he did that Trapped in the Closet video, like video.
It was videos.
Videos. It was like a TV show.
Yeah.
And I didn't hate it.
Right.
It was kind of like. So I pulled out my gun. Or that's the South Park when the South Park.
Right.
That was.
I'm out of the closet.
Now I'm trapped in the closet too. Somebody comments. He goes, "Why didn't he admit to pissing on people?"
Oh, he didn't admit that.
He didn't. I don't think he admitted that.
Oh no.
Yeah.
Well, I think because everybody knows he did that.
Yeah.
I guess this is probably everything we didn't know.
Yeah.
But you kind of knew in the back of your head he was that type of person.
He's kind of like bragging. Like, oh yeah.
How come he hasn't been brought up on charges?
I think he has. I think it's just the climate of the. I think he has. It's just. It's almost like people that.
Has he?
I don't know. Well, I'm pretty sure.
I mean, they just picked up Andy Dick from 10 years ago.
Yeah, and it's like I feel like R. Kelly's still somewhat relevant. Or it says he's been paying girls and their families for years because he had like a sex dungeon thing in his house. Yeah. He's a scumbag, and he literally. I was listening to this on the radio, like they were breaking it down, and he admits to like, he's like, don't bring your daughter to my concerts because I'm gonna try and have sex with them. It's like, I mean,
I wonder if anybody that's around him or his entourage or whatever he has just looks at him and be like, dude, you have a problem.
Well, he probably doesn't. They probably just go. They probably don't because they just look at the money.
Oh, right.
Like we'll just hang around for.
Or they're doing it with him.
Yeah,
one or the other.
It's just a weird situation, and I feel like because people know he's a scumbag, it
almost sounds like that 50
the whole
Shades
Me
of Grey
Too
movie.
movement isn't gonna work on him.
Right.
Because they're gonna be like, "Well, I was touched by R. Kelly." Like, well, yeah, you shouldn't go near that guy.
Yeah,
He's
right.
kind of got that vibe, and then it's just. It's a weird situation with that dude, man. He's been
we know you
creepy.
did.
Yeah, like
you're a young woman and you're attractive.
Yeah,
we actually knew you were gonna say that when you were walking up to us.
It's just gross. This is a gross guy. I don't know why he's not in jail, and I don't know why he's still allowed to do stuff.
Yeah, I mean, like I said, I'm surprised he's still making music.
Yeah. Just.
And it was 19 minutes long. I mean, that's absurd. And for that guy to listen to it 20 times. But is it? Do you have 20 minutes in the morning you can waste, or do you not really do work at your job?
These people are overly complimenting this guy on there, though.
Are they really?
This is R. Kelly fan for life. I love him so much. Damn, he just needed to lift up in prayer. God bless you, R. Kelly. Like,
what? What is wrong with people?
Did anyone else notice it was a 19 minutes and 17-second long song, and it held your attention like it was only 4 minutes and 52 seconds?
No way somebody said that.
Like, it's right here.
Oh, my gosh.
Like, what? I 3 minutes, I was like, I'm done.
Yeah, it was so dry. I'm like, yeah, I get it. He's a scumbag.
We were going to listen to it and like just try and break it down, but I was like, I'm not going to do that.
Yeah, oh, yeah, he slept with every manager. They said that, too?
Yeah.
I'm like, God damn. And like, does he just look for female managers? He must, or is this men and women? I mean, I don't know.
Someone says OJ is bopping his head like, me too.
Oh man.
Here we go. We got a deep. It says through all of it, how many of you are still fans through his past and present music? Like what? Oh my God, this guy.
I think I liked a few of his songs. Like I Wish. Everybody knows I Wish.
Ignition. Remix to Ignition,
right?
Come on
yeah,
now.
And then
great.
Let's Go Half on a Baby. That right there, I guess, tells you that he's a sex addict.
Yeah, let's go. Chiming that in. Jesus.
I mean, I guess because he's admitting to everything, it should be like, I'm gonna go half on a baby. So you pretty much have no choice, right?
Yeah. I'm just not gonna pull out. We're gonna see what happens.
This ain't Jenga.
Oh man,
terrible.
Okay, so. Thank you guys for tuning in. This was my second episode of Mike Dags Reviews. Thank you, Tommy, for joining me.
You're welcome.
I know you as well are not a big social media person, so you don't really have anything to shout out.
No, not really.
Just that's just it.
Yeah,
I'll have, eventually.
Thanks,
eventually, I'll have guests on that and have Twitter and Instagram and all that BS.
Yeah.
And
I mean, I'll probably just do it. Just get it to promote or whatever. Just put it on everybody's wall.
The contest, so if you're, like I said, again, if you were listening to this in the future, after August, I might be doing a contest. Might not be. Who knows? I could be doing an even better contest. If you're listening to this way in the future, when I've committed a horrible atrocity, and now I'm infamous for these podcasts, and people go back and try and break these down and figure out what went wrong.
Right.
This contest probably doesn't apply to you. But if you are listening to this during the month of August, if you share, like, comment, pretty much interact with this video in any way, form, you can be entered into the contest to win two $25 AMC gift cards or a $50 Visa gift card. And someone's going to win it. And it's probably going to be somebody that liked it one time and won. So you're going to be like, wow, I feel really stupid now because like all I had to do was just like it and comment down below and I could have entered twice. Right. And if I shared it, that's 5 entries. I'm practically giving away money. It's ridiculous.
Right.
But thank you guys for tuning in. If you are coming in from CastBox or SoundCloud or iTunes, thank you very much because that's what helps me out even more than the YouTube and Facebook. But if you're watching from there, thank you too, man. That's awesome. Thank you. I like people that indulge and enjoy in any of my content. It's awesome. I love doing this. I will see you guys next week where I won't give away the guest because he may or may not be on it because he sucks. Spoiler alert, his name's Steve Riley. Thank you guys. I will talk to you next time. Love you. Peace.